Hi artists and welcome to our second week of home learning. This video is just going to introduce you to the new lesson. We are going to be working on creating self-portraits. So in Google Classroom under classwork, we have home learning week 2 with the dates from the 26th of March to the 3rd of April. So we're going to be working on this from Thursday through till the next Friday. So we have some time that we're going to really work and make the best self-portrait that we can. So there's links that have the instructions. The instructions you're going to find in Google Classroom. It has the schedule of what we're going to be doing each day, what's due, the expectations. It's loading very slowly. But okay, on top are going to be some examples of expressive self-portraits and the expectations for the work. So I've also included some links here to things that you will find in Google Classroom. So you can access them here or you can access them directly in Google Classroom. So there's a different daily focus for each of the 4 days that we're going to work on this. So the first, we are basically starting an artistic investigation. So you're going to look at the examples. There's a reading that I'll talk about in a moment for you to do. So you're starting to find what interests you when it comes to creating a self-portrait, and then you're going to begin to create. So for day 2, there's a different focus. So the first day, it's really about starting that exploration, maybe practicing the skills. Then the next day, you're focusing again on mood and maybe feelings that you want to communicate in your portrait. So not just what you look like, but what are you trying to say with your portrait? What mood are you trying to get other people to feel when they look at it? Now, the next day, you're focusing on pushing yourself from good enough to great and impressive art. So early on, when at the start of the semester, I asked what it is that you love about art, and everybody had an answer. And the question that I have for you now is, are you living that in this art project? If you said that you like color or you like a specific artist, am I seeing that in this portrait? So every project that you're doing, I want you to be putting some of the stuff that it is that you love about art into it. So you're creating that student voice, that unique student voice that only you have. And that's how you do it. You take the interest that you have, the things that you love about art, and you put it in the artwork. So I'm asking you to kind of think about that and push yourself there. And then the last day that we're working on the project will be Thursday, so next week, Thursday. And I'm asking you to think about the background. Is the background helping what you're trying to do? Is it taking away? Is it too bright, or did you just completely ignore it? So you're thinking about the background, you're adding the final touches, and then you're going to be submitting your work on that Thursday and that Friday. So that was that document. The next thing, I'm going to post these, one day at a time. So the written work for the first day is there, and I will be adding to this. So there's going to be 4 written assignments, a do now and an exit for each of the 4 days that we're going to be working on this project. And then there's some resources. So these are the actual assignment resources that will get linked. So there's a PDF here, and what that PDF is from this book that I have here at my house, a book that I purposefully bought for you guys. And it's really interesting how they look at the different portraits. So you're going to be looking at the Mona Lisa, you're going to be looking at American Gothic, and you are going to be looking at portraits by Cindy Sherman. The first 2 you might have seen, and they're very realistic looking portraits, the Mona Lisa and American Gothic. You'll probably recognize them. And Cindy Sherman might be new to you, and she takes photos of herself. So she immerses herself into a role, and she dresses that way. She works to kind of manipulate the background, and everything is about creating a character. So she does a series of self-portraits. So you're going to see her work there as well. And I realized on my PDF, I missed the last page, which has just additional pictures. So I'm going to show them to you now so you guys can see some more on Cindy Sherman. So all of the photos that you see of Cindy Sherman, they're her just kind of dressed up as a character. So she creates self portraits where she's the model, but she's pretending to be somebody else. So I thought that might be kind of an interesting approach for those of you that might want to do something a little more digital than actually drawing, if it's possible. So there's information on her. There's information on all of those artists, and I also have attached some resources for you to use if you're just struggling with the proportions or how to get started drawing a portrait. So there'll be another link on here that has those. For some reason, I'm having a lot of trouble uploading the YouTube videos. So they will be there. I just have to add them one at a time. And so there's going to be a link that's going to have files that I've created that just show the proportions of how to get started, and then YouTube tutorials created by other artists, just giving you a step by step of how to draw a portrait. So I hope that you enjoy this project. I really can't wait to see your work. And if you have any questions, I'll definitely be in Google Classroom during the times sent to meet. And you can always just leave something and I will respond to it as soon as I'm back in. Can't wait to see you and your work. Bye.